All right. Hey guys, what's going on? Thomas Grabowski here, founder of the Acne Clear Chef, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I just really wanted to make this video for you guys today in regards to choosing carbohydrates that are acne free and acne friendly. So I think this has been just something that has been kind of like sitting in the back of my mind today, and I really wanted to just jump on and share this with you because maybe there's somebody out there who's actually looking for solutions to clear up their skin. And my hope is that they run into my channel because my channel, I reversed my acne using real whole food recipes along with a lot of lifestyle changes that have helped me clear up my skin. It's not just the food, but it's also your sleep, your nutrition, how well you're exercising, and many other factors in your sleep. Um, that it would take me at least a couple days to sit with you and talk to you and tell you everything that I know. But in regards to this is specifically to people who are struggling with acne or looking to clear up their skin, there's one thing that you can do to help clear up your skin. And there's actually a couple of things that are really going to make a big impact in your skin. But you also have to understand that when it comes to developing more healthier choices in your life, it's not going to happen right away. And that your skin may not clear up as quick as you want it. However, if you start including foods that are more nourishing for your gut and your overall health and well-being, particularly foods that you can digest and assimilate and that are right for your unique metabolic type, then you're going to be on the right way into promoting an optimal environment for acne to disappear and for health to flourish. Because that's really what it's about. If you want a certain disease or a certain health problem to go away, it's not about destroying that thing that's an issue. It's about cultivating an environment, or what one of my mentors, Paul Chek, mentions a lot, is cultivating your inner garden, which is your digestive tract and your gut. That when you start cultivating your stomach like a garden and start treating it that way, you start creating and reaping the rewards of good health. And that's what it's really about, guys. A lot of people have the wrong mindset when it comes to clearing up their skin. They want to destroy the acne, right? I want to destroy that. I want to pop it. I want to put a bunch of chemicals on my face. I want to put a bunch of creams on my face. I want it to go away and disappear. And yeah, that might work for like one or two small, you have a small breakout here and there. Those products may actually help you to reduce and eliminate your acne. And there's definitely solutions out there for those topical treatments, and they do work. Some do work. But what I'm talking about is when you're getting acne and you do use the treatments and it gets worse, and then you get another more acne and more acne and more acne and more. And no matter what you do, no matter what you put on your face, it simply doesn't work. When you have chronic, debilitating acne or debilitating disease of any source, there is definitely an invitation for something deeper that needs your attention in your life. And sometimes it means a dramatic change that you need to implement. And a lot of the times, our acne or any kind of health issue that we have is actually, I believe, is a signal or a divine message that we need to really look into and pay attention. Because maybe your acne is actually an invitation to more self-acceptance or self-love because you don't love yourself enough. Or maybe you're making certain lifestyle choices or have certain relationships in your life that are no longer serving you and that are stressing you out and causing breakouts in acne and inflammation. So these are things that I actually learned through mind-body nutrition and eating psychology. But it's a field called mind-body nutrition where different areas of our lives are intimately connected with our health and eating challenges. I personally prefer to focus on the health bit, right? There's certain health challenges that we have that we can defeat or neutralize by changing the internal environment. So that may be changing our thoughts, our behaviors, or our food choices. But I really want to focus on the nutritional piece and really focusing on gut health here, because that's what we really need to keep an eye out for when it comes to healing or to creating an optimal environment for health to flourish. So if you can grasp your head around that, then you're already on the right path into clearing up your skin. And I found that was a really big change for me is when I started thinking, hey, if I can make changes in my life and get certain results out of it, it has to be a contribution to certain things I do or do not do, right? There may be certain things I'm doing or certain things I'm not doing that I maybe probably could be doing that would be benefiting me. And it's really when you change your mindset in regards to cultivating that inner garden, you really start to create an optimal environment for health to flourish. And when health flourishes, the acne and the inflammation will start to go away and you'll start to have more clear skin. Now, how we can deal with, scarring and post hyperinflammatory pigmentation, which are my two absolute favorite topics in the whole world. And I say that with a lot of sarcasm because those are the two things that actually cause me a lot of grief and, suicidal tendencies. Um, I'll be right back. All right. So, like I was saying, it causes suicidal tendencies, right? So, when you're struck with debilitating disease, so when you're struggling with acne, it can be very challenging, right? And you have debilitating disease, it's not easy for you to just, flip the switch and start thinking positive and thinking that things are going to get better. Over time, I learned that these things are possible by creating that inner garden or that inner peace or that inner, I would say the inner garden that we are all craving. And like I said, sorry, I got off track. My mom just came in and I just got really freaking distracted and really lost my focus and train of thought here. But essentially, having suicidal thoughts and tendencies because of my post-inflammatory inflammation and scarring, which I don't really have much. You can't even see it anymore. Like, honestly, looking at myself, I'm so happy just seeing my face because it's like, oh, it's just normal. And to me, I'm happy. I'm not even like crazy about being good looking or like looking like a model, which like, I think a lot of people like have this perception that they should be like really super good looking and whatnot. I don't know. I'm just happy I'm an average looking guy. I think I'm an average looking guy, and that makes me happy because I know how difficult it is going from acne to just ordinary, and it's quite the journey that I've been through so far. And thankfully, everything that I've been doing along the process has been helping me. Sometimes it hasn't been, but so far, everything that I have been doing recently has been helping me to have more clearer skin. And anyways, that's something I will talk about another time, is dealing with post-inflammatory inflammation, post-hyperinflammatory pigmentation and scarring, and how to deal and work with those. Those are really tricky topics. But when it comes to clearing up your skin, again, it's about switching your mindset into more cultivating a healthier relationship with what you're eating and eating foods that are going to be promoting a healthy internal gut flora. It's really all about gut health. When you can focus, and this is something I'm extremely passionate about, is really helping people clear up their skin using real whole foods. That's really what my biggest passion is, because I know when people consume real whole foods in their diet, foods that are nourishing, foods that are full of vitamins and minerals, it's going to help create that inner environment that can help flourish good bacteria and reduce the ratio of bad bacteria. So that's going to be another video when I talk about the difference between good bacteria and bad bacteria and what the difference is and how we know if we have an imbalance. Because there are times where we have a more proliferation, especially if we're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of high sugary foods, high starch foods, and foods that aren't really that good for us. If we eat too many of them or we eat them out of balance, then we begin to have bacterial overgrowth, or we can start developing an imbalance, bacterial overgrowth, or we can start developing a lot of digestive issues. And those digestive issues can come out as chronic inflammation, acne, skin issues, etc. There are definitely other skin related issues as well, or health issues as well, like inflammation in the joints, feeling tired, foggy mind. These are certain things we may experience as well when we're not having that optimal balance within our gut biome. So it's really important to cultivate that. And there are certain foods that if you consume on a daily basis or even every other day, that if you consume them ideally on a daily basis, because that way you're more consistent with your results, that can help accelerate the healing of your gut, such as probiotics, dark leafy green vegetables, organic juices, and my ultimate favorite is bone broth, which is super healing for the gut, but also really good for the skin, hair, and nails, and the joints as well if you're an athlete as well. But we're just focusing on the health elements right now, the skin, hair, and nails. really fantastic. You just have more color in your eye, more whiteness, the hair is more nicer, the skin is more smoother, the joints are more fluid. It's really kind of helps lubricate your entire body. So there are a lot of things you can do to implement into your diet as well. Acne fighting foods. A lot of my recipes that I show are acne fighting recipes because they contain certain things that I eliminated or reduced, such as gluten and dairy, those two being the major inflammation sources for people struggling with chronic acne. I would highly recommend anybody who's struggling with chronic acne to get tested. I may even start doing tests because I'm so excited and passionate about this stuff. So people can get a better understanding of, okay, which foods are more cause inflammation, or which foods am I, there's certain foods that you may have intolerance to or sensitivity to. So it's good to get tested so that way you know which of your foods are trigger foods that cause acne, and the ones that typically give you the most aggravation. You can do this through an elimination diet, which is quite extreme, but if you do it for 1 to 2 months, it'll save you a lot of headache in the long term. I personally hate them because they're so restrictive and it can cause a lot more stress than they're intended to do, but some people are lean more towards them and they find that they can benefit them as well. Anyways, I don't want to go too long on this video. I may break this video into 2 parts, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm hoping to make another video for you guys soon. Okay, see you later.